Hello, I'm Dr. Anna. In the current coronavirus situation, we're dealing not just with a pandemic of the virus, but with a pandemic of stress and anxiety as well. Day after day, week after week, and month after month, we cope with not just a threat to our health, but with massive disruptions in our daily lives. We may worry about catching the virus, not able to get regular health care, job losses, interruptions with school, inconveniences with so many businesses being closed, disruptions in our social life, more demands at home with everyone there, and uncertainties about the future. It is normal to feel stressed, anxious, and even overwhelmed. When we deal with stress day in and day out over a long period of time, our minds can go into overdrive. We can become anxious, irritable, and fearful. In an anxious state, the mind tends to think less clearly, and we can become more reactive and less rational. Our system may become overactivated, and a small problem can provoke us to react in an over-exaggerated manner. We may be more prone to lose our temper, make poor decisions, or to overreact to potential and imagined risks. It is important to restore our minds back to equilibrium or to a calmer, more stable state. There are some effective strategies that we can use to do this. First, you may be surprised that the best way to deal with anxiety is simply proper sleep. Getting adequate amounts of sleep every night will restore your mind and body to a healthier state. To have proper sleep, it is important to limit your caffeine and alcohol intake. Caffeine is a stimulant. It can cause insomnia and make anxiety worse. Alcohol may relax you initially at bedtime, but it interferes with regular sleep patterns and blocks dream sleep, which is the most restorative part of sleep, so you may wake up groggy and tired. How much sleep is needed differs from person to person. On the average, it is 7 to 9 hours for most adults. To find out how much sleep you need, let yourself sleep naturally for a few days to a week. While limiting caffeine and alcohol, go to bed at about the same time every night and let yourself wake up naturally without an alarm. Keep track of the number of hours you sleep per night. Then you'll know how much sleep you typically need. If you can only choose one strategy to deal with anxiety, then simply get adequate sleep on a regular basis. The second thing that we can do to overcome anxiety is to practice slow, deep breathing. Slow, deep breathing calms your heart rate down and slows your body functions to a more relaxed state. Research has shown that it not only helps with anxiety, but it also helps to lower hypertension and high blood pressure as well. To start, find a comfortable chair to sit in a quiet location where you will not be disturbed for 5 to 10 minutes. If you prefer, you may also practice slow, deep breathing lying down. You can close your eyes and turn off any electronic devices such as cell phones to minimize distraction. Then, place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Breathe in a count of 4, and each count is about 1 second. You can do the counting in your head. If you find that your breathing is finished before the count of 4, then you're breathing too fast. Slow your breathing down such that you're done taking in the air when the count of 4 is up. Then, hold your breath for a count of 4, and finally, exhale through your mouth in a count of 4. When you inhale, the hand on your belly should move away from your body, but the hand on your chest should move very little. Focus on breathing from the diaphragm, which is your belly area. Think of blowing air into a balloon. The balloon expands as air goes in, so your hand will move away from your body, and the balloon contracts as air goes out, so your hand will go in toward your body. The two words to focus on are slow and deep. The count of 4 will help slow the breathing down. Putting your hand on your chest and your belly will help direct the breathing further down into the diaphragm to avoid shallow breathing from the chest. Let's practice a few times. Sit comfortably with both feet on the floor. Put one hand on your chest and the other one on your belly. Now breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once again, breathe in, and as you do, your hand is moving away from your belly. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your hand is moving back toward your body. One last time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice slow, deep breathing for about 5 minutes. You should feel calmer and more relaxed. If you have difficulty falling asleep, this exercise will help you. You can practice it lying down with your eyes closed when you go to bed. If you have been struggling with anxiety for some time, then do the exercise 3 times per day, about 5 minutes each time. Most people prefer to practice in the morning, shortly after getting up, then in the afternoon, after lunch, and then again in the evening before bedtime. You can also practice it when you feel anxiety coming on, in addition to the 3 times. To calm your system down throughout the day, it is best to practice when you're not anxious. The best time to fix a leaking roof is when it is not raining. If anxiety has been a regular problem for you, it will take a few weeks of practicing slow, deep breathing for you to start feeling better. This is normal. Your mind needs a few weeks to calm down from being on overdrive. So don't give up if it doesn't seem to work right away. It does work. Keep at it and give your mind the time it needs to recover. Once you feel better, you can gradually decrease the frequency of the exercise. We have reached the end of part 1 of the video on overcome anxiety. There are 3 more interventions which will be presented in part 2. I encourage you to tune in. Meanwhile, get proper sleep and relax with slow, deep breathing. Through it all, God is with us, and we can say in accordance to Psalm 4:8, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety."